Let's compare exactly how well each of these quarterbacks have done so far in this rivalry. Schedule's finally released, and we are starting off this NFL season with a banger. As always, the defending Super Bowl champions will be playing in the first game of the year, defending not only the Super Bowl championship, but the AFC championship in an AFC championship rematch versus the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes have now played 5 times since entering the league. Their first matchup was a Christmas gift in 2018 for NFL fans. This game took place late in the year, week 14 in Arrowhead Stadium. The Ravens had to travel to Kansas City. And at the time, a much younger Lamar Jackson and much younger Patrick Mahomes were 7-5 and 10-2 respectively. This game will go back and forth, and all the normal stars that you'd expect to ball out, balled out. Tyreek Hill was unstoppable. He had 8 catches for 139 yards. Travis Kelce had his typical Kelce game against the Ravens. 7 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown. And Lamar Jackson honestly played great, putting up 213 yards and 2 touchdowns himself. But Mahomes was lethal as he always is. Put up 377 yards, 2 touchdowns, and as the game was winding down, made a special play on 4th down, where if he didn't get the conversion, the game was pretty much over.
They're chasing after him. Mahomes in trouble, flings it across his body, and it's caught by Hill. Hill has it. He came back for it.
And then Lamar Jackson quite literally fumbled the game away.
They do blitz. They got the ball out. The ball is out. It's recovered by Houston.
Mahomes starts off the rivalry with a W. Lamar wouldn't have to wait long to try and get his revenge, however. Week 3 of the following season, the Baltimore Ravens were scheduled to go back to Arrowhead Stadium again. And this game was another classic. Kelce was the all-time great he was, going for 8 catches, 89 yards. Even a washed-up LaShawn McCoy playing for the Chiefs at the time was able to score twice. And Big Truss, woo, woo.
Big Truss, woo, woo.
Had himself a 100-yard, 3-touchdown day. So both quarterbacks got all the play that they needed to succeed in this game. Mahomes grew a huge lead early on in the game, thanks to a 90-yard touchdown pass to McCole Hardman. The lead was as big as 30-10 late in the game. But then Lamar went off, throwing dime after dime after dime. Some of these completions were even reckless. With his back against the wall, he made a play that only a guy like Lamar Jackson can even make.
Jackson trying to run for it. Jackson avoids, spins, he's in, touchdown!
However, with the clock winding down, the Ravens defense couldn't get one more stop. So even though Lamar Jackson put up 313 yards, scoring multiple times, Patrick Mahomes outplayed him once again, putting up 375 yards himself, 3 touchdowns, 0 interception, and the Grim Reaper took down the Ravens in heartbreaking fashion once again. Mahomes 2, Jackson 0. Then in 2020, these two faced off again in week 3 of the season. This time, finally in Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson was finally set to get his revenge for Mahomes defeating him twice in the previous years, until he absolutely pooped his pants. He had less than 100 yards passing in this game, less than 180 total yards. He was fumbling and stumbling and struggling, especially in the first half. The Ravens would go down 27-10 and mount somewhat of a comeback, make it a 1-score game at a certain point. But on the other side of the football, Mahomes lit the Ravens defense up. 5 different receivers went for 70+ yards. And Mahomes ended up with 385 yards passing, 5 total touchdowns, making it an easy 34-20 dub for the Chiefs. And another W for Patrick Mahomes in this rivalry. In the next game, Lamar Jackson was out for blood. But first, just in case you haven't tuned into the channel before, hi, I'm NFLMike, and I make NFL content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. If you're an NFL fan, I know you'll love the channel. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be here every time I post. Before you forget, everyone forgets, like 90% of y'all aren't subscribed to the channel that are watching this right now. And then to make sure the algorithm knows that you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. It's a free way to support the channel. And another way to support the channel for completely free and get yourself entered to win a trip to Super Bowl 59 this year is to check out the new page sponsor and the sponsor of today's video, Rebet. Rebet is the first social betting app where you can either bet with me or against me. Like I said, we're hosting some pretty crazy giveaways for the followers that go over there and follow me on Rebet. All you have to do is download the free app, Sign up for completely free. Use promo code NFLMike when you sign up, or use the link in the description of this video and follow me on Rebet. That's it. Then when the NFL season comes, I will be definitely taking bets from my followers every single day. I'm currently undefeated in the NBA playoffs as I try and build some funds up to play against y'all. All right, back to what we were talking about. Lamar Jackson finally getting revenge on Patrick Mahomes for being down 3-0 in this series. Their fourth matchup was another classic. Lamar Jackson found himself down 2 touchdowns once again because Travis Kelce was ripping the Ravens defense apart and making it look easy, making everyone look like toddlers as only he can do. Man, I hate Travis Kelce. I hate him so much. But once again, as he did in almost every single Chiefs-Ravens matchup, Lamar mounted a comeback. He went for 350 total yards in this game, 3 touchdowns, touching up and taking the lead late in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes still played phenomenal as he does. He had 345 yards, 3 touchdowns himself once he got the ball in the fourth quarter with the chance to get into field goal range and send the Ravens home big sad once again. One of his teammates would cost him the game.
Ball's out. Oh, the ball is out. He lost it.
Bringing me to last year's AFC Championship game. We all know what happened. Patrick Mahomes beat the Baltimore Ravens on their field at their own game. Even though it was a defensive battle, Mahomes found a way to put up 250 yards, one of the best defenses in the league. Even though Jackson put up 326 yards himself, the Ravens could not find a way to get into the end zone. And an extremely clutch third down conversion, as it seems Mahomes always gets when he needs it, would send the Chiefs on their way to back-to-back Super Bowls.
He gets the protection. He goes long and on his back to ice it.
I understand the excitement around this game. It's Lamar Jackson, it's Patrick Mahomes, 2 former MVPs in this league. But if this comparison means anything, unfortunately, I think we know how this is gonna go to start the season. I guess sooner rather than later, the ball definitely won't lie.
Bill Flames, I went Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.